host. You gotta host this one, man. I'm taking the night off. Can you host this one? Well, hello. Reporting live to you from YouTube. This is Grizzly Catums. Just in. Hold on, checking my news desk. Here, sit there. I'll do the other stuff. Ready? This just in. Dumb human says.
Everything's computer.
Well, we know everything's computer. This is in the year of our Lord 20. Oh, shoot. I was in the background. Sorry, buddy. You're doing a great job. Welcome to Live with Grizzly Catums. No, don't. Just sit. You're fine. You're doing great. You're doing great. Don't need to be embarrassed. Seriously, Christy Nome goes in front of cameras every single day. And have you seen how she looks? Pete Hegseth. He gets here. Let me give you a little pep talk. Pete Hegseth. He's like a grown man, and he lectured all these guys on like doing push-ups and stuff. Pete Hegseth gets Botox. You have nothing to worry about. You look great. You sound good. Come on, Grizzly Catums. Go out there and deliver that news. Are you ready? No. You don't need to get freaked out. Here, I'll show you a photo to inspire you. Look, I want you to look at this photo. Look, this is a real photo. Look at that. Look at how inappropriate that is. Look. That photo exists. You can do this live stream. Come on, buddy. Welcome to the news. I'm Grizzly Catums. Tonight on Cat Channel 5, Cat Channel 7. Oh, squirrel. Come on, you can do it, buddy. You can do the news. Free Robby Roadsteamer. He's been detained by ICE. This is Grizzly Catums reporting. I am Grizzly Catums. Beep, 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 beep. This just in. President has inappropriate woman parts on his neck. Some say it's a neck vagina. I call it a gobbler, and I'd really like to get it. Meow, meow, meow. You're doing great. You're doing so good, buddy. So good. Edward Thornton. Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. I was gonna let Grizzly Catums do the work. Don't jump in your food bowl, please, my Christ. Please, my Lord. Thank you. But we got some stuff to report on. In case you missed it, I want to show you. If I block this out, holy cripes, that's inappropriate. I don't know if that's in Spanish, it's called dos vagines. Some call it a neck butt. Some call it a neck-gina. Some call it a neck-gina. But the one thing we've all agreed on, it's inappropriate, and this should not be on Time Magazine's cover. I'm glad they put it on there, but really, it should either get a little blur, or it should be at least wearing like a thong. You know, I feel like it needs a double thong. So that is highly inappropriate. If you just look at that, you would think this was an OnlyFans live. You know, you'd go, hey there, buddy. You know, I'm on my work break. I can't be looking at this kind of stuff at work. And I'd say, oh, it's just the president's face. Don't worry. What is that? What is he, tying a balloon? What is that, a balloon knot? Holy cripes. How many? This should be on Sesame Street. No wonder why he wanted to defund it. I heard Count Dracula. What was his name? The Count? Count Von Countess? He wanted to count those. He went, 1, 2, 3. Esmeralda. What's this live about? We comment on the news. Oh, you're a maggot. Oh, jeez. Just get out of here. Go to Tim Pool's thing. Esmeralda. Trump-appointed judge says corporations can take farmland for private profit. I've been calling that one for months. I said, I know those Arkansas soy boy farmers were, saying, Donald Trump, you came here and said you loved us. Now it's time to show us the fruits of your love. And I've been saying, why do you think he's drowning you? Why do you think he bailed out Argentina? while they cut a deal with China to cut you American farmers out of the soybean business. So his neckgina buddies, all the guys with neckginas, could buy up your farmland. I knew that was coming. I could have, just like I told you, this fascist was going to be prosecuting his political enemies, doing a gun registry, and all the stuff that's happening now. It's just the funniest part about this. Again, we had to create a new word. It's called sad-larious. The sad-larious part about this is the people like Andrew Schultz, who I can't believe he had a popular podcast. I guess there's a lot of dummies, you know? There's a lot of people at a 5th grade reading level. And I don't mean 5th graders. I mean, there's a lot of adults with a 5th grade reading level. But the Andrew Schultz and the Joe Rogans who are now backing away, or people who say, I didn't vote for this, you voted exactly for this. Now's the time to abandon this dude and just say, I was tricked. I was a dum-dum. I thought, you know, this guy loved me and he doesn't. The leader of the farmland scam is JD Vance. Yeah, all the same, you know. It's all the same. They're all scam artists. They're all grifters. But really, that is a site for inappropriateness. Let me tell you. Look at that. If you go like this, really, you gotta just do this. Wait, hold on. I can do it like. I gotta do it like this. Like, what the hell is going on? What is it? What are you running? An OnlyFans on Time Magazine? My cripes, man. Put a G-string over that. Put a bra on or something. Look at that. God, I bet you could tell JD Vance that's a, you know, a new kind of couch. And all you'd hear is zzz. My Christ, man. Oh, doggy. What would Epstein think now? What would Epstein do if he could see it now, you know? All right, but we got some news to talk about. Oh, there's a lot of it, too. There's a lot of it. My friend, legend, local, North Shore boy, activist, artist, creator, and guy I got on Boston radio one last time before Boston radio died. Robby Roadsteamer was taken by the fascist police. Again, that is his, if you don't know Robby, go check out his YouTube channel, Robby Roadsteamer. Robby is a real American hero, and he dresses as Jeffrey the Giraffe, and he sings songs about peace and love. You can hear him quite often saying no political violence. He's the least violent person ever. And these fascists came out. It's all on video. He was singing good songs. He was singing only the hits. And the fascist police, not the fashion police. Not the fashion police. We're not there yet. We do have thought police. And the thought police came out and locked him up. So, free Robby Roadsteamer. We won't stand for this tyrannical behavior. And we're going to get into who is behind this, like the young heads. Who's the next generation of these so-called neckgina publicans? The neckgina publicans. Hold on. I don't know if you've seen this. Politico. No, hold on. Where's the beginning of it? Here's the beginning of it. Politico. Or at least I got this article off Politico. I would imagine there's more people reporting on it. It says, I love that name. I don't know if you can see it. I can't. Fascist from the late 1930s, mid 1940s, Germany. And then what does it say? Naked? That doesn't say naked. Leaked. Sorry, I can't see right here. Leaked messages expose young Republicans' racist chat. This is all on Telegram, and if you haven't seen Telegram, it's a stew. It's a stew pot. It's a messaging messaging platform that's like a stew for racist losers, for real gems. And somehow it keeps getting exposed. It keeps getting leaked. And there have been journalists investigating Telegram for, I want to say, years now. Years now. And it's uncovered quite a few different deeply hateful groups. So as much as Telegram is like a cow patty, you know, like a little fungal patch for these hate-filled nerds, it's probably good that we have it too, because it's exposing them. Without this, you know, they'd probably be meeting in person and having no record of all these nasty things that they're saying. And this is the Young Republicans out of New York. I believe it's all New York. And it's just incredible. Just incredible what these people, A, think is like cool, and B, that this is like the young generation of the wannabe Republican Party. I don't know exactly what the Young Republicans mean. I think it just, you know, it slots them in the next, it fills in the next position. When the next Republican opening comes up, you know, they all get together and nominate this person. And these people shouldn't be anywhere near politics, children, schools, society. These people are nasty. And I hate to go here, but when you see the pictures of them, you know, I think it will make sense. Because they all, you know, they all have public profiles. So you can see these dudes and what they look like. And I think it makes sense, you know? They look like maybe they thought this hate was the love that binds them. You know, they thought being hateful little trolls, little Fortran trolls, made them cool or edgelords or made them belong. But really, you know, if you got a group like this, or you know somebody in a group like this, their bonding isn't over anything besides hatred and wanting to out edgelord each other. And when you have that, there's really no loyalty. You know, push comes to shove, if one of these dudes had a rat, I'm guessing they all would. Because they're not like, you know, this isn't stuff you stand by. These aren't words to stand on. This isn't where you take your last stand. And these dudes, even their apologies are heinous, heinous. So we're going to get into that. So, you know, you kind of thank the Lord that
Everything's computer.
everything's computer. These morons didn't realize, like, oh man, we're going to track you down. You're going to be saying stuff like this and they will track you down. And, I mean, look at some of this stuff. And this is just the headline. You know, this is just the first page of the article in Political. I linked it down below. It's absolutely bananas that this is today's modern Republican Party. Okay. The thing is like Trump will say this stuff sometimes in like dog whistles, or by means of like there's good people on both sides, or when Mexico sends people, they're not sending their best, you know. So Trump's been like eluding this, and the younger generation, I'm saying, like, they heard the call to action and they were like, yeah, he won like that weekend too. And they've fully embraced racist garbage, just garbage on the inside, you know. I wonder what their parents think, if their parents aren't in the Klan, you know. Because I would say with this kind of language, it's never too old to spank. You know, like get the belt, get a switch. You know, if your kids are talking like this at 25 years old, go have them pick a switch. You know, where's all my Republicans that talk about, oh, you know, we should be spanking kids? I don't believe in that, but I'll tell you what, the parents of these kids, maybe they should have been spanked. And I mean, like, when this leaked, you know, as adults. So I'm still against spanking kids. I just think these people that are adults now should be spanked by their parents, you know, sent to their basement with no dinner. No dinner, Ma. They keep moving more to the right. Well, I would just say the entire political system has moved to the right. When you don't have a true democratic party. You know, I don't know how else to say, because we have Republicans and Republican light. We have diet Republicans. You know, nobody in other countries, you know, there's a left party that believes healthcare is a universal right, that believes, you know, women have a right to choose, that believes, you know, housing is a right. And in America, we just have Democrats who kind of feign, they maybe say that stuff, but there's no Democratic Party in America. That's why it's so hilarious too when you hear like Joe Rogan fearmonger about the woke left. I'm like, what are you talking about? That people want to use pronouns now? Like, besides that, like, really, besides like the whole pronoun thing with guys and girls, like, but outside of the gender thing, what is woke and left in this country? Nothing. Because woke would be addressing the systemic issues in our institutions. And that does none of it. That's why, like, Tim Pool's culture war is the joke, Joe Rogan's fear mongering about these left woke people who want drag story hour. It's like, who gives a shit, man? Who cares? What does that have to do with, you know, that people can't rent a house anymore without getting 8 roommates? It's so weird. So the whole political system moved farther to the right because the Democrats don't stand their ground on anything. And as they erode more rights, it's impossible to get those back, you know? And now we're here. And now we're here. Now we're here where these young Republicans in New York are saying stuff like this. And if you ask me, these aren't jokes, you know? Nobody says that being like, I'm just an edgelord. This is a young Republicans Telegram chat where they thought no one would sink it or leak it. If we ever had a leak, this chat, we would be cooked. For real, for real. When do we start bullying, dude? You know? And the funny thing is, let's take a look at some of these dudes. Here's one. This is one of the dudes. Peter Gunta. Gunta. About looks right. Peter Gunta. This is one of the dudes prominently in the chat. And I hate to say he looks like a dude that would be in this chat, but he looks like an outcast. And he found his in by being a hateful little troll. A hateful cow patty, you know? A piece of bullshit where just fungus can grow. You know, because this dude and the stuff he says, whether he believes it or not, it doesn't matter to me. Because the fact that he felt so comfortable reiterating this as a joke multiple times, or as a joke, or to fit into a group, says like, this dude is not fit to lead. This dude is not fit to be in politics. This dude probably needs some serious help. And it's sad to me that these young men are so lonely that they'll resort to these kind of texts to try and fit in. Like, if you have to resort to texts like this to fit into a group, if you could read some of these, this is what they were calling black folks. If this is how you think, you know, you're fitting in, then you're a loser and you're hanging out with losers. So, loser. I think this is, there's Peter Gunta. Everyone that votes no is going to this. And everyone that endorsed but then votes for us is going to the. He said, I'm going to create some of the greatest psychological, those methods known to man. Like, I don't even think I have to ask if these dudes have girlfriends, you know. And then Gunta, this is surreal. I've never read such a lame ass apology. I'm so sorry to those offended by the insensitive and inexcusable language. So he's only apologizing to those offended. So those that weren't offended, he's like, we're good, man. We're good, right? Because if you weren't offended and you read these texts, You know, he's like, you want to join the Telegram chat? You know, he's like, do I have your vote? That's why this dude should be completely banned. It's amazing to me that you can't run as a communist. It's illegal to have a communist party in America. But you could be a full, flat out Nazi. And I don't know, dog whistle for people's votes. I am so sorry to those offended. So what he's saying is, I'm sorry to the people I offended. The people I didn't offend, you're probably a young Republican and you're voting for me. Like how we don't immediately, you know, like here's my thing. If this fat turd, and I'm not fat shaming, I'm just calling him what he is, a fat turd. He's like one of them big turds, you know? If this mother wants to pretend to be the people that my grandfather, maybe your grandfather, fought in World War II, we should treat them as such. That means you don't get to try to run our country. If you want to align yourself with the beliefs of a foreign enemy that the world had to go to war for, you shouldn't be in American politics. This should be like baseline shit. You know, this should be like, as Americans, we all agree that if you side with these people, you don't get to be in politics at all. You just excuse yourself, you go to your little hateful 4chan groups, and you don't get to be involved. Because at one point, our country had to go into a world war against these people. My grandfather included, and probably yours. And the fact that this shit, look at that smug, you just wish his mama would smack that smile off his face. And he talks about these things, you know? It's unreal that we allow this stuff, you know? All those dudes look like garbage. That's why they're so hateful. Yeah, hey, what's up, Root? Solidarity to the Frog. Make him Time Person of the Year. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they thought the edgelord thing would bind them. It would bring them solidarity, and they'd find other hate-minded people, and they could just hate on the rest of the world while they tried to rule. You know, that's really what is happening right now. It's like Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos. Go look at a picture of Jeff Bezos from 20 years ago. Go look at Elon Musk when he was bald. You know, these were all nerds that couldn't get laid. Now they got the money and the power, and they're making it life for everybody else, while at the same time, you know, they're like, this is our little group. And these nerds thought, oh, we'll do the same thing, but we'll just get in with the young Republicans. There's another dude that wasn't even in this story. Hold on. Here, we'll go through some of the dudes. Here's Bobby Walker. Bobby Walker. He's another New York State Young Republicans. Remember, the GOP is the guardian of the PDF files. Oh, I heard someone call Donald Trump Pedo Pan. I heard someone call him Pedo Pan. And I thought, oh, god damn, I gotta share that. So here's Bobby Walker, another young racist. Here's William Hendricks, another young racist. Are you seeing a theme? Young, white, probably not popular in high school men that are filled with hate, tweeting this stuff and racist things. Racist, homophobic. Hey, what are you guys doing? So I want you to see if you could catch a theme, because I feel like this is the theme with the trolls in my chat. These young white outcasts that find a home, you know, basically dog whistling each other with racial slurs. And they're like, oh, you use that word too? Me too, me too. Look at this is Peter Gunta. This is what his response was in a political, Young Republicans political action committee or whatever chat. That was his response. And then he said, oh, I'm sorry to those offended. I'm sorry to those offended. Only to those offended? Why? Because you think Some people seeing this will be like, oh, that's the dude I'm voting for. This is what I mean. The ground has been poisoned. Here's another one. Samuel Douglas. Are you seeing a theme with these dudes? You seeing a theme? Bobby Walker. You seeing a theme with these white disenfranchised or, white victim mentality males? Unreal. And then look at this dude. Look, I seen this on Reddit earlier. This was on another political conference call with a representative. Do you notice anything in the background of this? Do you notice anything right here? This is, I believe, an elected official, Representative Dave Taylor, Ohio. On a Zoom call with Office of Republican Congressman, reveals that flag on his wall. You should be immediately bounced the fuck out of politics if you're gonna have that. My grandfather, his flag that I got behind me, had to fight a world fucking war against these people. And these entitled little white bitches are proud enough to display that in an American political establishment. How this isn't banned and immediately you get, put in the stockade for a week and we get to toss tomatoes at you is beyond me. So if you ever hear anyone talking about, the woke left, there is no true left in America. There is diet Republicans and there are the alt-right Republicans. This dude, this is a representative in Ohio, or he works for a representative in Ohio, because you can't be Rep. Dave Taylor with Angelo Elia. And this is in his office. But if you ask me, I don't give a shit if Angelo's parents didn't raise him right. You know who I hold accountable? Representative Dave Taylor, Ohio. That's why I hold accountable, because there's no way you haven't walked by this dude's office and not seen that. That doesn't look like it was posted today. And he was proud enough and privileged enough and entitled and selfish enough to have that on in a conference call. I'm stunned that these people walk so proudly among us when the rest of us have flags of our grandfathers, medals, discharge papers, all different kind of memorabilia of war, a world war that we had to fight. Do any of these people have girlfriends or wives? I don't think so, Edward. That's what I was saying. I said, I'm not even going to guess these dudes do. And if they do, they're probably just, racist trash girls that they picked up, that the girls only are into him because of what an edgelord he is. Bunch of losers, a bunch of Fortran trolls that have no respect for our veterans, that have no respect for America. Look at these dudes. Look at these dudes. All these dudes in the Telegram, racist, homophobic. Look at them. I mean, their fucking parents are failures. And I don't say that often, really, you gotta really do a number on a kid to be a failure. But I would say with text messages like these, you failed. You failed as a parent. I would consider the same thing. My kids thought this was cool, I'd be like, I fucking failed. And these parents failed. And I hold the parents responsible. And more importantly, I hold these losers responsible. But this is, these are people at the Republican National Convention. This should terrify everybody. Or let me rephrase that. Everybody who believes in democracy and America. Anybody who supports a veteran, has a black family member, a black friend, a gay person they love, believes in freedom. I don't know how else to put it. A woman in their life. You know, they really covered the gamut. A Jewish friend, a Jewish relative, if you are Jewish. I mean, it's real. You could just say any person in America. That's why I said, like, this should be a front to America. These people are anti-American. No, what are you doing? My God, you're crazy. Hold on. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? What are you doing? My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. What are you doing? Hey. What are you doing? What are you doing? There you go. There you go. Oh man. But I highly encourage you to. That's why I linked this Politico. I always call it political article down below because it's a fascinating read, and it's a real sad, depressing state of our political establishment when these are the young Republicans. This is the official Telegram chat of the young Republicans. These people disgust me. Absolutely disgusting. Bobby Walker. Fucking Peter Gunta. What's this dude's name? William Hendricks. Samuel Douglas. These young Republicans that just have the most vomitous diarrhea of their mouth, you know? Like, couldn't make friends any other way. You know, like, fucking play Fortnite or something, bro. Bond over something. You know, couldn't make a friend any other way. They have no personality, so their whole personality is based on the hatred of anybody else. And that's all this is. As simple as that. They don't know how to make friends. They're probably hateful little twerps. And they figured, ooh, I could bond with other hateful little twerps, you know? This dude was like, ooh, Bobby Walker hates other people too. And so does William Hendricks. Yeah. And so does Samuel Douglas. Oh, yeah. We'll all get together and we'll say really hateful stuff. Like, that's this, you know? They have no personality. They have no care for America. And they just want to edgelord over people. Edgelord over people. That's it. That's why. Look at this. I found this meme. This quote, though, is from Leviticus. I would say, whatever with Leviticus. Read what Jesus said. But it's funny because they say, when a foreigner resides among you in your land, do not mistreat them. The foreigner residing among you must be treated as your native born. Love them as yourself. There's one time, like, Leviticus kind of references Jesus. And of course, MAGA, what kind of woke lefty crap is this? In every rejected immigrant, it is Christ himself who knocks. Pope Leo, the whatever, 7th, 8th, 20th. Pope Leo, I can't wait to wear that, like Pope Leo the 103rd, you know. His cybernetic Pope Lebo. Pope Lebo. Cyber Pope. The Cyber Pope. Oh, that'd be a cool movie. Patent pending on that. By the way, I don't know if you're still here, Alma. Look at what I'm getting on my YouTube. I'm getting emergency passport ads. Is that not funny? I told you on my Reddit, I'm getting like, hey, immigrate to the Netherlands. And I'm getting emergency passport ad. I'm like, you know, America's in a shoddy state when emergency passport companies are popping up and the travel agencies aren't travel agencies anymore. Now they're like, hey, do you want to be an expat? Are you feeling that it's a little fashy in America? It's so funny. It's so funny. We all need a bug out bag, yeah. Pope GPT. No Pope Grok. He would start World War III. You can now get the Pope on your phone. Ask the Pope anything. It's Pope Chat GPT. I want a cybernetic Pope. Good to see you, Long Bong. We were talking about this Politico article. Here, let me show you all the guys involved. This fucking nerd. This fucking nerd. This fucking nerd. And this tool. These are the racist, misogynist, homophobic, anti-Semites that got got with their leaked Young Republicans. Those were the official Young Republicans and other politicians in the Young Republican circle that got caught on Telegram being absolute hate mongers. Yeah, like Alma said, no personality, insecure, absolute how do you say, douchebag. That's how I think they put it. So we're talking about that. I encourage everybody to read the article down below. It's oh, look at this part of it. So this was crazy. They were the Young Republicans, Kansas Young Republicans, were talking about maybe linking one of their opponents to a white supremacist group, right? And then one of them said, "Ooh, that plan might backfire." They were saying the only problem is we might lose those people because if we link them to a white supremacy group, the voter base will go with those people who are linked to that group. That's how fucking all right we are. That's how fascist this country has become. See, they say, oh, well, they support slavery and all that stuff. Mega based. Unreal. Unreal. These fucking losers, man. Unreal. By the way, free Robby Roadsteamer. I'm not sure if he's out or not, but he was detained by ICE in Portland. You can see him in his Jeffrey the Giraffe costume, doing God's work, singing holy songs about releasing the files. And don't forget, look at this. Gross. Gross. What is that? Some people call it, wait, I gotta do it like this. Some people call it a neckgina. Some people call it a double neck butt. Some people call it the balloon knot. Some people say, please cover that, sir. There's children around. Some people thought they just turned into OnlyFans. And let's see if we can get a sound to play with it. That's how it goes with it. What else? Oh yeah, that's a hog rider right there. When I put that on my computer, it went. I believe these are the inner thoughts of the majority of MAGA. Yeah. Neo Monkey, good to see you. Whoa, it's a nussy. Not safe for work. Oh my God, that is not safe for work. I wanted to, I just didn't have time to today because I was working and stuff, but I wanted to do an edit on this so I could kind of like block this out with maybe like a funny birthday card with a poem and then, you know, edit this part into the birthday card. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Look at that. What is that, buddy? Oh my God. And look at that little tweedle of hair. Holy cripes, buddy. You gotta go, he's gotta go get the Elon treatment. You know where Elon got the hair put in on his head? That's 100% a nussy. Oh, you're making me want to tweet that so bad. That is so funny. It is no longer a neckgina. It is a nussy. 100%. That's so funny. And it really, like, somebody sent him a Victoria's Secret gift card so he can get something nice for the holidays to cover that up. Oh, what's up, Crush? Good to see you. Sorry. These monsters won't leave me alone. Hello. Notice his perfectly intact ear. That is interesting point. notice, now that the ketchup's gone, do you notice how perfect that ear is? There's not a scar, nothing. Interesting. Interesting. Not a scar. Not a scar. Must be regenerative health, you know? If we examine that closely, hold on. Let me just look at that nussy. Ooh. That's one old nussy, man. That nussy's seen some things. Makes me want to grab him by the nussy. You know what I mean? Like sometimes when you're famous, you could just grab him by the nussy. You could just grab him by the nussy. You know, when you're a celebrity, you can just walk right up and gobble, gobble, gobble. You can grab him right by the nussy. You throw some Tic Tacs in, you just grab them by the nussy, man. Oh, shit.
I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her.
I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case.
I moved on her like a bitch.
I don't move on.
I couldn't get there.
I don't move on anybody like a bitch, but I will run up on you and grab you by the nussy. Look at that. Look at that. Holy. And the saddest part is, like, you know, okay, so try not to scar that into your brain, but the dudes, these racist dudes involved in this story, you know, I'm pretty sure this dude, one of the racists from the Telegram leak chats that Politico leaked. I don't know if Politico did, but, you know, that journalist leaked. And this Pete Gunta, I'm pretty sure if you sent this dude, if you sent him an edited photo, you know, he'd probably ask for a number. Pretty sure if you edited this right, if we had a good Photoshop editor, I'd say, hey, big boy, you want to grab me by the nussy? I'm almost positive old Bobby Walker would be asking for a date. You know, he'd be doing a $5 super chat. Old Pete Gunta. What is it? What is it? You want to leave? Okay. You want to go? Hold on. Let me leave the chats up. Okay, come on. Okay. I'll see you here. Oh man. My oldest daughter came home and said this was not a Charizard. See the little yellow stripe? She said it's a Harry Potter. I didn't realize that. I'm not a big Potter fan, but because of the little lightning bolt scar. Which I thought you were a Charizard. I thought you were a fire Pokemon. You lied to me. You're Harry Potter? I didn't know that. You know? Man, stop the hate. Get a cat or something, folks. You know? Find a friend. Open up. Play board games. Play Magic the Gathering. Play Fortnite. Do something besides, you know, this hate-filled stuff. Whoa. You almost jumped in the food, buddy. But yeah, I hardly encourage you reading this story because it's absolutely bananas, all these fucking nerds. Look at this dude. This politician was literally trading leverage positions on companies he legislates. Representative Rob Bresnahan bought over 1 million, no. Why did they put the comma there? 175,000 in options on those companies, all calls on September 15th, expiring on the 19th. He's literally day trading while in office. This should be illegal. These should be criminal activities locked up. Here's another one. They made healthcare a commodity, education a debt trap, housing a speculation market, and told you that poverty is a personal failing. They privatized survival and called it freedom. 100%. Hey, cut it out. Free Robby Roadsteamer, or hopefully he's free. The fascist police, The American Gestapo locked up my friend, who was just dressed as Jeffrey the Giraffe, singing about Epstein Island. You know, why are the fascist police, Trump's political police force, locking up my friends who were just singing on the streets? They weren't trespassing, they weren't anything. These people dragged him into ICE custody. You can watch it, it's all on video. But this absolute asshole can get away with this in Rep Dave Taylor's Ohio's office on a Zoom call. You know, how is this legal? My grandfather had to fight these people, had to go to a world war against these people. How is this legal? But my good friend Robby Roadsteamer is locked up for singing hit songs and absolutely killing it. Robby's amazing. This is the funniest picture ever. What's up, Darren? Good to see you. What's going on with YouTube? I don't know what's going on with YouTube. These little jerks. Hold on. Keep an eye out for the Nissy. He did it all for the Nissy. Come on. Buddy, what are you doing? Sometimes it feels like, you know that scene in Gremlins 2 where the Mogwais first like pop or hatch in the house or whatever happens? You know when all the Mogwais are like hatching in the house? And they're just going crazy and then they go nuts in the office. I feel like that sometimes. Right? You just got a bunch of little Mogwais running around. Right? Go have fun, but please be careful. Oh, you handsome boy. Come here. Come here. You handsome boy. The handsomest boy there ever was. Come here. Look at this guy. I don't know what his official name will be because, you know, that's something. Somebody's going to get to officially name him. Although I don't believe you can name a cat. I believe you just call him stuff. And, you know, the stars, your spirit guides actually named them. But I thought, what an adorable name if we called him Grizzly Catums, right? Doesn't he look like a Grizzly Catums? Doesn't he look like Grizzly Catums? You look like a Grizzly Catums. I wish you were mine, Grizzly Catums. You were such a cool cat. He's the coolest cat. He'll just sit like this all day, right? You are the coolest little cat, Grizzly Catums. My daughter thinks he looks like a snow leopard. I said he's if a tiger was trying to blend in with the zebras. Look at Grizzly Catums. Oh my God, can you see his little feet? He's just sitting like this. Oh, Crush, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Look at him. I feel like he's one of those calendar cats. Oh, hold on, he's falling asleep. Oh my God, he fell asleep. He fell asleep. Hold on. Ah, don't zoom out. Or okay. Look at him. Oh my God, he's sleeping. Yeah, this is Grizzly Catums. I don't care what anyone says. You will always be Grizzly Catums to me. And he's totally asleep. This is the most uncomfortable thing ever. Oh, buddy, you're so cute. Did you really just fall asleep like that? That is so adorable. Look at his little feet. Oh, hold on, I want to shut off the back. Oh, don't wake up, bud. Oh, no. Hold on. Hold on. It's okay, buddy. You can sleep. You can sleep. I'm trying to shut that off. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Look at how he's sleeping. Oh, he just woke up. You okay? Like, this can't be comfortable, you know? Oh, look at him. He's going back to sleep. Yo, Grizzly Catums is the man. I love you, Grizzly Catums. Oh, now he sees his brothers. You little hyenas. You wanna go to sleep, bud? Oh, there you go. Look at him. He's trying to stay awake. You see him? There you go, buddy. Now look at, I want to just show you, because this, nobody, no human could ever fall asleep like this. Look at how uncomfortable this is. And my man just fell asleep. Grizzly Catums just fell asleep. Oh, do you see his little breathing? Oh my God. Oh, this little guy steals your heart, doesn't he? And I really want to put him down because this is not comfortable for me, if you could see how I'm holding him. There you go. Can I put you down? Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Oh, okay. He just wants to lay like this. Okay. There you go. Ready? Just like that. Oh my God, he's the most gentle little cat. Look at him. Hey, bud. Oh, I love you. You're so sweet. Grizzly Catums. You see him? Oh. You're such a good boy. Now this is taking over the show, because if a cat falls asleep on you, you have to just let him stay there. Right? Right, there you go, buddy. There you go. Shh, 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 shh. Okay, hold on. Oh. This is the sweetest boy. Yeah. Alright, I think I'm just gonna go sit with him for a little bit. I don't want to bore you guys. He's being so... Now I can't move, I know. I'm like, now I can't even do the live stream, because this little guy's just gonna sleep on me, and I just want to sit with him. See, all those hateful little nerds. Look. See, we should just be able to have healthcare and shit. Life could be so good. And look at these hateful nerds. And I encourage you, I linked the article. Oh my God, he's falling asleep with his head hanging over me. See all these hateful little nerds that thought like racism would bind them, racism would friend them, find them a friend group. You okay, bud? Really, read this article, but all they need to get is like a kitten. You need a cat like Grizzly Catums. You couldn't have any hate in your heart, right? Right, buddy? Oh my God, you're so sweet. You're such a good man. He's so funny. Okay. I don't want to wake you up. Here, can you sleep like that for a minute? Can you fall asleep like that? Okay. Yep, he's going to sleep. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go sit with this little guy. Look at him. This is the coolest cat ever. Just look at how he's sleeping. What a weirdo. What? Oh, look at how cute he is. Look at his arms. Hold on. Oh my God, I can't move in the chair. Look at how he's sleeping. I feel like this is me at the airport when I've had to like stay over night in an airport. I'm like, I'll just get comfortable anyway. He's so funny. You're gonna keep them, right? I wish. Especially this guy. I wish I was keeping him. No, he's got a good home. He's got a good home to go to. And they're so lucky, I'll tell you what. I'm very jealous of the people getting this cat. If you can't see this cat, how he's sleeping right now. Look at him. He's trying to stretch out even further. Oh my God, I feel bad putting him down. Oh my God. Oh, don't. Oh, okay. Yep, he's stretching out even further. This is getting a little tough. He tries. Yeah, a little bit. Like, this is not comfortable, is it? This can't be comfortable. This is how he's sleeping. Oh, hold on, buddy. Okay. I gotta go.